Welcome to the most highly questionable thing at ESPN. What do we got on the show today, Bomani?
DAngelo Russell and how exactly one gets ice in his veins.
Vamos, papi.
Those last night's improbable win, still 73 for the Warriors.
All right, no Steph Curry, no Andre Iguodala. The Hawks came out to Oakland last night. The Warriors wound up winning, but I don't think you thought they were going to be the winning team when you saw something like that, even though they were ahead.
That's amazing.
Yikes.
Right there. How does that happen? And, of course, that's the very same guy who ends up winning the game in every way, defensively and offensively.
But look exactly at how he managed to win the game.
Yes, this is crazy right here. Like, how is
Look at that.
I mean, come on, man.
How did you take that shot better than the other one?
Come on, man. He looks like Michael Jordan there. Like, that looks like the silhouette of Jordan.
Well, except that's not a dunk. But, you know, kind of similar place there. Hey, you wonder how they play without Steph Curry. How do they play without Steph Curry? Klay Thompson shoots 8 for 27. Like you saw in the course of that game, how much Curry opens up for everybody else. Just because you can beat the Hawks doesn't mean that you can go 73-9 in spite of everything else that happened. Have you forgotten that those are the Hawks?
Here's the thing, though, Bomani. If they don't lose at home all season, they're going to break the record. And if they don't lose at home that night, when Klay is doing that, when they're shooting their worst shooting percentage at home in 2 years, and they're still winning without Steph Curry, how are you going to beat them at home exactly?
The start is by not being the Hawks. I have a lifetime experience on this sort of thing, and they weren't going to be the ones to mess up the role.
Well, I tell you something, they're not going to win 73. They're going to win 77.
Oh, there it is.
That's right. You heard it first here, you know,
All
ESPN
right.
highly questionable.
Highly questionable. Go ahead, do that thing you do. Poppy.
Oh, Papi has spoken.
I mean, really, Poppy?
Should DAngelo Russell be more humble about his 39-point performance last night?
Well, generally speaking, this table does not look for more humility. This table likes less humility in sports. I wish everybody was a professional wrestler. I wish everybody were Conor McGregor. DAngelo Russell last night, freed from the shackles of Kobe, makes one of those from deep and ice in his veins. It's good that he articulated that because that could have looked like something vastly different if it didn't say.
Yeah, if I say with that hand motion, like,
Yes.
are you putting some ice in your veins,
Yeah,
or are you talking about the ice that's already there? Look, he's really talented. Remember, we went into the draft thinking Jahlil Okafor is the no-brainer #1. He slips to #2. The Lakers look around and say, this is where basketball is going. We need to take the guard. He has a personality that screams out star. We knew that when he was at Ohio State. He just got stuck playing for Byron Scott. Byron Scott played for Pat Riley and Larry Brown, guys who hate rookies. And then after this game, what's Byron Scott talking about? I guess he's earned my trust. Did you ever give him a chance to?
Byron Scott keeps making it about Byron Scott when no one is paying to watch Byron Scott coach that team. But Monty said after we had DAngelo Russell on the show, interviewed him, he said that kid is going to be a star. The Lakers have done everything this year to not make him a star. Yesterday, he decided to take matters into his own hands.
Well, you know, I mean, Russell played very well, but you're forgetting the real start of the game. Marcelo Huerta.
Oh, he had a great play last night.
Hell of a game.
What do you got, DAngelo Russell? Can you do any of that right there?
There you have it. Showtime basketball is back, baby. Marcelo Huerta.
Yes, to Nance for the dunk.
Every Lakers fan watching this just put their heads through their coffee tables.
It is. No, it's just like Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. You felt it. You saw it.
Lower moment for Carmelo. His failed dunk or telling a fan to ask James Dolan for his money back?
Oh, Carmelo, you took the money. You went to the Knicks, you took the money, and now you're earning the money in what would be misery to most of us, because it doesn't get much more miserable than this dunk right here. Well, I don't really mean dunk. Like, if you're not going to get a Sprite commercial out that deal, it can't be that. And he tried to yoke it, too.
Yeah.
Like, he went hard with it.
Yeah, first quarter, so he can't say he was particularly tired, didn't have his legs under him. And then, of course, do we have the sound of him saying what he said to a heckler after the game? Because he said it during the game, and it's not a good look.
Yeah, no, he was just kept calling my name, and just saying, you guys suck. And, you know, at that point, you know, like I said, I was trying to gather myself, and I just turned around, and all I did was about pointed to to Dolan and told him, look, the owner's right there. You ask for your money back.
I don't see what the bad look was. The Knicks stunk before Melo got there. They're going to stink after Melo leaves. Who was there before Melo got there and who's going to be there after he's gone? The lead singer of the Straight Shot.
Here's the problem with that, though, Bomani. He's had to apologize today. He didn't have to, but he chose to apologize today. And there's so many people you can make fun of here. James Dolan could have said to Carmelo, I want my money back. Can I get a refund? Except for James Dolan, when you write an angry letter to him, he calls your life sad. He judges it and says you're possibly an alcoholic. So he doesn't have a lot of room to talk either.
Well, the one who created this mess was Phil Jackson. Never mind James Dolan. James Dolan gave him all the authority to Phil Jackson. Now probably Phil wants a buyout.
He wants his money back, too.
That's right.
Yeah, Phil Jackson might be the only one willing to give money back.
Everybody on the Knicks wants their money back.
Can you make the case that Sam Bradford actually deserved the $18 million per season the Eagles promised him?
No, you can't make that case. Nobody can make that case. But if you were trying to make that case, J.J. Watt makes less than that. Julio Jones makes less than that. It's all about the fear of not having a quarterback. Everyone feels like they need to have one of those. I'm not sure Philadelphia has one of those. Think about this. This is how valuable the position is, whether you're good or not. $100 million, Bomani, this guy has never thrown a pass, any of us remember. He's never played a game, any of us remember.
Here's the one way that you can make this defensible, though. The Eagles are in a winnable division. Like, if you take that team and you put that team in the AFC North and they look like they're not going to be good anytime soon, they go into the draft, they get a quarterback, they look toward the future. If you have any glimmer of a chance in the NFL of winning, you can't just tank it. You have to say that we're going to maintain, and you bring a guy like Sam Bradford back. What's interesting about sports, though, that's the same sort of mentality that made Joe Johnson the highest paid player in the NBA. Yeah, he makes a whole lot of money. Yeah, the Hawks aren't that good, but what are you going to do? Let him leave?
Well, I don't blame Sam Bradford for getting $18 million or trying to get $18 million. They pay Tannehill $16 million a year, and all the guy is doing is getting people fired, you know?
Well.
I mean, that's it. If you use it as a benchmark, say, he makes 16, I'm better than he. It's a couple of millions on top of that, you know?
No, if we're putting together a list of ski mask all-stars, Tannehill and Sam Bradford are definitely vying for the starting spot. They're right there at the top of the depth chart.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
Dan Quisenberry tried you, but really, Dan
I
Quisenberry
can't
tried to get
believe
you.
Rick Russell did that to you.
Steve Balboni, how dare he try Bo Jackson?
Joining us at the beach today is Bo Jackson.
The greatest athlete of our lifetimes, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. Let's talk to him.
Let's go. Bo, when was the last time you lost a fight?
I was thinking the exact same question.
Really?
Like,
Oh,
that was the
really?
same thing I was going to ask.
Really?
When was the last time I lost a fight?
Yes, sir.
I think I was in the 7th grade. I jumped on the 9th grader, and he knocked me out.
Who was he? Like, did he go on to become the heavyweight champion of the world?
Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm still looking for him, dog. I'm still looking for him. I know his name, but I'm not going to give him that type of pub. When I find him, I'm going to clean his clock.
You had mentioned, I've read that you said that when it came to your father and when it came to adulthood that you wanted to do everything directly opposite of what he did. What would you say you're talking about there?
No. The thing that I was referring to is that when I was growing up, I never had that father figure around the house. It was always mom. Mom was the mom, the dad, the judge, the juror, and the prosecutor. And I always envied my friends who had their mom and dad with them at all times.
How hard was mom on you?
Let me put it to you like this. I got more butt whoopings in a month than all the kids in my neighborhood got combined in a year. Back in the day, I was the John Gotti of my neighborhood. And I wasn't a Teflon Don because I got caught all the time. And back then, you're from the South, your mother put the wood to you. Your parents put the wood to you, put the switches to you. And I got a lot of them when I was a kid, so.
Do you remember the most memorable one? The time that you infuriated her the most? Oh, you do. I can see it on your face. Like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, what'd you do, Bo? Bo,
yeah.
What'd you do?
Yes. Actually, I had a neighbor that I used to pick on a lot. And I hit him in the head with a rock, and he had to get about three stitches. And his grandmother brought him over to the house after I did it, and I hid underneath the house because I saw the blood on the white towel. And she told my mom, look what he did, look what Vince did. And my mom told my older brothers and sisters, like she would do 3-4 times a week, go find him. Because I was a runner.
Right, of course.
So they would run me down, find me, and drag me back home. And all of the neighbors from down the street, across the street, they come out on their decks. And my mom got me in the front yard and stripped me down to my whitey tighties and put a switch on me right there in the front yard. So.
Now, how old were you when that happened?
Oh, I don't know.
44 years old.
No, I had to be 7 or 8 years old. But I'm telling you, I was a tyrant.
Were you ever a bully in the pros away from the field, like outside of your running style, anywhere in the clubhouse or the locker room?
No. I always looked out for the younger guys. And the first thing that I did with a lot of young players is that I took them and I bought them nice clothes. I bought them big league suits. So no, never was a bully. And I never was bullied.
I was about to say, when's the last time somebody tried you?
Come on,
like
man.
When's the last time somebody tried
He
Bo
didn't even
Jackson?
have to say that. Of course you weren't bullied.
Well, I'm not going to say they tried to bully me. I took it as disrespect, and once they saw that I was serious, they kind of shut it down.
Give it to us. But give it
They
to
shut
us.
it
Give
down.
us give us the one you're talking about. Come on.
No, I
Bo,
can't
come
call
on,
names.
Bo.
I
Bo,
can't
we've
call
rummaged
names.
around in your childhood and stuff. Give us the team.
I cannot call names.
Give us the sport. Give us the sport. Give us the team.
I can't call names. It was both.
Nothing?
One in baseball, a couple in baseball, one in football.
I'm trying to think of who the baseball player was that thought they were going to try you.
Talking about what? What? It'll be a sign. It's not even getting him in trouble. We'll admire him more.
Nah.
We can start making
I'll
up
leave
names.
it at that.
Dan Quisenberry tried you, Bo.
I will
Really, did
leave
Dan
it.
I
Quisenberry
can't
try to get
believe
you?
Rick Russell did that to you.
Steve Balbody, how dare he try Bo Jackson?
I'm going to go different. I'm going to go like the older guys. Gaylord Perry. Like, just what are we talking about there?
Rick Russell was a beast.
Outside of injury, what is the most frustrated sport has left you? Any one game, one moment outside of injury?
Outside of injury, are you referring to baseball and football?
All of it. Just
No.
the most frustrated.
The most frustrating thing with me in sports is I want to be a better golfer. Period. I know how to play baseball. I know how to play football. I never had interest in playing basketball or any other type of ball. Golf is frustrating. I'm a high single-digit handicap, but I wish that I was lower. If I had
How
time to
mad
work
does
on
golf make you? How mad do you get on the golf course when it's not going right?
I don't break my clubs. I don't throw my clubs. I don't play with people that throw their clubs and smack and cuss and do that. I just don't do that.
But you used to break baseball bats.
That's right. I mean, you did used to break. That's true. We pointed that out. You did used to break baseball bats.
Got them for free.
That's a good point. I hadn't considered that. I
Got them for free.
That's a different way to look at it. I hadn't thought of it like
Thank you for whispering that and sharing that so
on.
privately. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
come on now. Baseball bats was for free. Didn't have to pay for them.
Bo, my father wants in here. What do you got, Papi?
Bo, what do you do for your wife for Valentine's Day?
What I do for my wife for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Gave her a card, bought her a box of chocolates, and I was home on Valentine's Day. I made it a point not to be on the road. So
Well,
I was
what-
home on Valentine's.
Yeah, but what do you write on that card?
Wow, man.
You're not
Dad,
going to get off that easy.
Wow, my dad getting in there. Good Lord.
Man, when he digs, but
Right?
he comes to the stage with a
Right.
pick and shovel, doesn't he?
That's right.
Right? He wants
He wanna get everything.
And it's strange, right? That he would want such intimate details.
Yes. I
Quit
don't.
stalling. Answer the
I
question.
really don't know what's on that. I really don't know what was on that card.
I know.
Wow, I bought about 35 of them over the years, so.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes.
Good talking to you both. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Nice
guys.
talking
You
to
all
you
have a
both.
nice
Okay.
day. Thank you for having me on.
I know you want this for life, taking pictures with all my eyes, but I can have no wife. I just want you for the night. I know you want this for life, taking pictures with all my eyes, but I can have no wife. I just want you for the night.
It's like Earth, Wind, and Fire's Reasons when you think about it.
Highly questionable. This broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is a little bit sticky. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, and we question them.
Do you question which one of these performers is more talented?
Oh, the question I've been waiting for all my life. They tell me that the names of these performers are Christian and Scooby, which suggests to me that we got animals right now. What do we got? No? Animals? Oh, yeah. Yes.
So, which one is Christian?
Okay. Are these the two performers, both of them? Okay, that on the top, of course, is Christian. Here's Christian on a basketball.
Wait, that's the trick?
Not bad, though, right?
It's not good.
Right. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Christian getting all the credit for Scooby's acrobatics. Yes. Triumph. Lonnie doesn't really like dogs.
I don't have a problem with dogs. I would just like to note the players not making a dime. That dude in a rodent got paid, I'm sure.
Well, that guy is very lucky, you know. I mean, he was wearing those white pants, you know. He was lucky that the Scooby didn't go to the bathroom, you know.
Yes,
he didn't
of
have an
course.
accident.
Yes,
because if he
right.
had an accident, it would have really got messy.
And Scooby's also lucky that Christian didn't go to the bathroom. So we were all fortunate.
Is Christian the guy or is Scooby the guy?
My father's still confused. Bobby, Scooby's the dog.
Oh, Scooby's the dog.
Of course,
Okay.
Scooby's the dog, Dad. I know I
Scooby-Doo.
beat the joke into the ground, but
Scooby,
Scooby's
okay.
the dog.
Time to play the game that cries itself to sleep most nights. See? Or no?
You just spit on me. You tell us what to watch on television tonight. We tell you if we're intrigued or not.
On the radio in Texas, college baseball, Rice and Sam Houston State.
I mean, really? What a contrivance. On the radio in Texas, this is because we have video of a pickoff move. Have you guys seen this? An unusual pickoff move. Look at this. See if you've ever seen anything like this before. Aha!
Oh, man.
Yeah! Did he get him that way? Did it work? Oh, it's very embarrassing when it doesn't work. See, that's tremendous video. Look at this.
But now you can't do it again.
I know. That's a one-time only deal, and it's got to work. Otherwise, you just look pathetic, and you got to pick up your glove off the ground. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Just so you know, the kid who would try such a thing is a crook. That being said, that's a little better than the normal pickoff move that you see in Texas when somebody's trying to steal.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very triple. Listen, if you really wanna get that runner out, you gotta use a hidden ball trick. You know, you call the first baseman to the side. You go and talk to him. You throw your arm over his shoulder, and then you give him the ball, and you go to the man, and that's it. You know, and that's what you gotta do. And then you look at the catcher, you look at the first base, you look at the catcher, you look at the first base, and the moment the runner steps out of the bag, the first baseman attack him. And that's a hell of a move, dude. Right?
A play-by-play on the hidden ball trick. As if you didn't know what it was, you got way too many details.
Yeah, that was a lot of words to say. So first you hide the ball.
Well, you can buy my video, you know, my instructional video, so you
Okay.
make sure you get it right.
Well, you got it for free right now. It's the same thing that you would have gotten for $9.99 was what he just said.
In the old country, they call him Tom Amansky.
No, that was just a teaser. That was,
Okay, there's much
the
more
video's
in the
much
video.
better.
In the instructional video, there's much more.
For instance, Here's how you bunt.
No, look at this.
get-
No, look at this. Oh, look at
That's
that.
right.
That's the way to break your
Where is
fingers.
this pitch coming from?
Yes,
if you're
I
looking
mean,
over
very
here
weird.
and
And
you're
all,
going
he
like
just
this.
fouled it into the dugout. There it is. How you bunt, kids? Poorly.
How you steal,
All
you know,
right.
you get one
Here
foot
we
on the
go.
back, and
All
then
right.
you watch the pitcher, and
Okay.
then you watch the, never the first base, always the pitcher. Your
Okay.
eye on the pitcher, and then you
Right.
get your foot off the back, and then you go for it. Go for the second back.
Right,
You
right.
make a great cat burger.
I mean, good God, this video, nobody's buying it.
In Los Angeles, UC Santa Barbara and UCLA.
Just in Los Angeles, no internet feed, no video, nothing. Just I'd have to go to Los Angeles to watch this. All right, I'm in on this. I'll go to Los Angeles to watch this volleyball game. Look out! That was really impressive by Richard Simmons there. Nice job. Nice work by him. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Footage is a little bit grainy. I can't tell. Like, what kind of athleticism is that? Is that deceptive athleticism that we had right there on him making that play?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you can't tell me that they're not great athletes of all races and then show me all these other sports that we don't watch that look like that.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Well, I'm telling you something. I'm very, very intrigued. You know why? Because you know I love volleyball. You know, this is a sport that you don't have to be a tall guy to make it. You see that little guy there? You know, he was running around. You know, he went in for the ball and he made a hell of a play. You know, you don't have to be tall. All you gotta do, you gotta hustle. That's all.
My father's got an instructional video coming out on volleyball. Would you
That
like to?
too.
Would you like
That
to hear
too.
some of the things that you could learn on that instructional video?
Let me tell you how to spike it. You know how to
Okay.
spike it. You know,
There
I'm
we go.
telling you, you
Yes.
jump all over the net and just go. Whang!
Yes.
That's it. That you, with your
Yes.
fist has to be closed. You know,
Yes.
you cannot keep your hand up, and you gotta close your fist. Like, whang!
I don't think
Over
that-
the net. No.
I don't think that's the way you do it at all.
No,
I don't
that's
believe
the way
so.
I have always done it.
Okay.
It never worked, but at least you know that's the way I do it. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
ESPN Radio, 4 to 7 Eastern every day. The right time with Bomani Jones. Check it out. Thanks for listening.
Gracias. See you mañana.
And
Thanks for
watching.
watching, too. Yeah.
This is really
This is really
clunker.
stupid.
One clunker after
This
the
is
other.
really stupid.
I think that after the show they're taking off the air.